O little town of Bethlehem, how still we see thee lie above thy deep and dreamless sleep. The silent stars go
It's
by.
Epic Radio, so refreshing.
Miss Salon people, una kushe, una cabo. This now una boy picking twice eyes on the beat. I fix the listen to Epic Radio 99.3 FM. So refreshing.
Fears of all the years are met in thee tonight. O holy child of Bethlehem,
Hey, it's your station. Anywhere,
we pray.
anytime.
Epic Radio
Radio.
99.3. It's so refreshing.
So refreshing.
Him be born in us today. Oh, come to us, abide with us.
It's your station.
Lord
Anywhere, anytime. Epic Radio
Emmanuel.
99.3 FM. So refreshing.
Somebody just lift up your hands up to the Most High and begin to worship Him. Make a joyful noise unto the Lord and give Him praise. When morning comes, darkness turns to light. You would hear before me. You know everything. When I fall many times, my heart driven away. You forgive me. The love and care you show to me every day has so much. Oh, you are my ruler. You are my God. Strong believer and friend. You are my Savior. Great and mighty King. Everlasting Father. You are my God. Yeah, yeah. Oh, oh. When morning comes, darkness turns to light. You would hear before me.
It's Epic Radio, so refreshing.
Know everything. When I fall many times, my heart driven away. You forgive me. And love and care you show to me every day has so much. Oh, you are my ruler. You are my God. Strong believer and friend. You are my Savior. Great and mighty King. Everlasting Father. You are my God.
Good morning, welcome to the Epic Morning Show. They come to you live here on Epic Radio 99.3 FM. Today is Monday, 18th of December 2023. So we are now fast approaching the end of the year. We'll basically just count days now. But first things first, we'll start with the morning message of motivation. But this morning we'll be discussing about, of course, continued discussion on those Commission of Inquiry's findings, the appeals cases, and the timing of it all. This is the Epic Morning Show. Stay with you. We'll be right back. I'm going to talk this morning about being kind. Being kind is a very good thing. So be good to people, but also do good with respect. Do good and stay quiet about it. A very, very important. The way they do good is as important as the good itself way they do people. Do good and be humble about it as well. Do good and not make the person where you do good feel bad about the fact that you don't do good. And sometimes these things happen. There are people in life who they help you, almost everybody will know, because these are people who just will not keep quiet about being good. So for them, it's not the act of goodness itself, now the gratification when they get with somebody else. They say, oh, that man they good, oh, now I do this, so that man they good, oh, now I do that. So some people and then they didn't want to really pass the blessing of doing the goodness itself. So they want to let people and say, oh, now that man didn't pay school fee for and so, or it go remind people and say, oh, that lady didn't can feed him picking them, or na me daddy can give so possible money, or na me mommy can cook for later and eat. So then they brag with the goodness what then they do. So not be that kind of person. Be the kind of person where even when you do good, you're not even the not chasing. I mean, don't do this. The person where you don't do the good, if in one now you can go and tell people and say, oh, this person help me for do this, or this person help me for do this, and then that's it. So be that kind of person there. If you're not the kind of person where you do good and then you announce that goodness day, then you need to ask yourself the question, why you do that good day? You do that good day for that person there because he really need that help there, or you do that goodness day for let other people they know say you're not a good person, so then go praise you. So and then go say, oh, this man a good man, or this man a this. So then go talk good things about you. Is that why you are doing that particular goodness day? So because for let some man come to you, even for they ask for help, you don't already swallow in pride. For them come to you say, hey, me picking sick, I don't get money, I want to let you help me. You don't already swallow in pride as a man or a woman for them come to you and beg you for something. So if you don't do that goodness, they don't make you shame to them by telling people as well, saying that you do one for them. And can be the person, if you feel convenient, for tell other people and say, hey, Mr. Kagbo, help me, so when me pick me sick and I give money for them. But you, Mr. Kagbo, not be the kind of person who in a chest and say, that man when pick me sick and I give money self for them go many picking. Because you don't make that man don't shame to them. One, the shame is swell, the pride is swell for them can beg you for him picking, and two, the fact that you are telling everybody now saying that you help them. Because like I say, it's difficult for a lot of people, but if you are going to be people out, if you get for be one of those people we always want for help from a good place. Help and not brag about it. Help and keep it quiet. Let you be the kind person where they do goodness, and that goodness is between you, the person, and God. Because at the end of the day, now God in blessing you wants if you really do good. But if not for Jama, you do good, then it's okay if you do that good day for snap pictures, post them, talk about it, or tell the whole world about it. Say, oh, me do this, me do that. So you get for decide which kind of person where you want for be, where they do good. Are you the person where they do good and treat people with respect and make them not feel bad about the fact that you don't do them good? Or you get for be the person where if you do somebody good, everybody in this area get for no say, now you do that goodness there, or now you do this goodness for this whole area. This is the Epic Morning Show. But in all of this, why should they do them? Think about respect.
Me give loads and loads of container respect to all me brethren them in a paradise family. See, especially Jimmy B. Listen, y'all. Respect. Now everybody want respect. Give me respect. Respect. Now everybody want respect. You give me respect. You give me clothes for wear. You begin for talk about me. You give me thing for eat. You begin for tell me neighbor. You give me side for sleep. You begin for tell the one old world. But do you respect me? Just give me respect. So pretty, so good.
Cowbell powder milk now they carry tasty creamy goodness for your breakfast and snacking moments. With any packet of cowbell milk powder you add to your food, you they give your body a creamy goodness blend of vitamin A, C, D, E, and K for general well-being, and vitamin B9 for healthy brain development. Cowbell milk powder now with creamy goodness. Now quality milk powder we recommend for you and your loved ones during breakfast and snacking moments every day. They also get the 3-in-1 cowbell coffee, cowbell choco, and your favorite cowbell strawberry. Buy and enjoy the new creamy goodness of cowbell every day from all provision shops nationwide. For wholesale, visit the office at 51 Frobe Road, Freetown, or call us on 077 250025 or 099 250025. Cowbell powdered milk, the perfect companion at breakfast and snack times. Cowbell, a creamy goodness.
So last week we talked extensively about the commissions of acquiring the appeals cases. Them, of course, they make a verdict on for Anesbury Kuruma, for Samura Kamara as well. They are two of the many people them basically them verdicts and they come out. Throughout, some people have been guilty. Some people have, them through the appeals then clear their names. But whilst we discuss the details of the cases them last week, we are now discussing the timing. And why these conclusions are coming now is the timing as important as the crime themselves, as stated in the report. All of these are things that we will have a conversation about. And what does the ACC still have to say about this? Because in all of this, everybody still look at what they are going to say next, because some of these cases have been referred to them for making them conduct a very thorough investigation and decide on whether they want to bring charges or not. So stay with you. We're going to come this morning. We'll discuss this with Edmondson Cole, Melvin Tijama, and Sheikh Kuputska Kamara.
Respect. Give me respect. Respect.
All right, wherever you, they don't forget, just download the B&B Cash app and download the B&B POS app, because these two apps them go make your life really simple this December. You go send money, you go transfer money, you go able to do so many transactions and also pay for your bills as well. So it's so easy now for you to do this from the convenience of your home at a time when everybody they scramble for cash. With you, it will just be easy. Morning, gentlemen. How are you?
To God be
The
the
ultimate. What's up, bro? Amos, bro. All right. Good morning, gentlemen. Let's move straight into a conversation here this morning. Good morning, Putka.
Morning, Jawad. Pleasure being here.
Good morning, Melvin.
Thank you very much for getting me. Good morning from Bulan Radio Land and beyond.
All right. So, Sheku, I mean, we all don't see, of course, some of the findings of the Commission of Inquiry, the appeals cases, them and how they don't come out. But do you think the timing is as important as the things themselves where they allege say the people and do?
Okay, thank you for the question. But I think if we ask a question of that nature, if you ask me, I'll tell you it is dependent on who you talk to. This largely because we don't live in a country where, whether you like it or not, we are politically divided. And so if you're going to ask a question of that nature, you're going to have those leftist and rightist perspectives. You get people that will go say, this not correct because of their own beliefs. You get people that will go say, this not the right thing for do because of waiting they also hold on to. But being that I am here as a journalist and an ordinary citizen of this country, I'll bring the two perspectives insofar as I know it. First things first, I get a belief, say, in whatever capacity, this is not just about government. If you're going to serve in any capacity as mortal man, I have what I would call the duty to self and the duty to society. We know, say, Africa is largely challenged insofar as corruption is concerned, and this is not just about Sierra Leone, but many a time you find that we remind ourselves, say, when you're serving people, you know they just serve yourself, not society you deserve. And sometimes if you're going to bring about the issue of conscience, you get for a look at the repercussion where certain action where you they take gets not just on you, but also on society. Because if you talk about the duty to society, you want to look at the impact where you work they do in a society. You guys at Epic are doing an amazing job in the first place. At the end of the day, Bokuman go on for dinner at this capacity, perhaps not able to know what they go through as staff. The hurdles. We all have issues in our various workplaces. But at the end of the day, if you're talking about a commission of inquiry, first things first, no matter how you look at them, if we're having a commission that is transparent enough, a commission that is able to do its work unhindered, I think Sedan is a way to go. Now, if you talk about the timing, I think those leftists will tell you that this is not to the right term. With all of waiting they go on, perhaps you go on for, say, we settle one and go for the other. But then if you talk to the rightists, they will tell you, say, perhaps the mixed bag will help for unearth more issues. But insofar as Putka is concerned, I can always say, waiting right, a right, and waiting wrong, a wrong. Timing in this case, now about who that you talk to. But as far as I am concerned, anything we get for do with unearthing issues, we will bring about negativity and things with enhance development in a salon. To me, not a problem at all. And that we leaders them. And when I talk leaders in my arguments, this is not just about APC, SLPP, or any other political party. People are elected to rule, to govern, to do things accordingly. If they go in a manner we know to accordingly, my best bet is hold them accountable. Because, we are media people. We always talk about preaching accountability and transparency issues. It starts from within. If you are not accountable to yourself, you are not going to be accountable to society. So when they give you leadership position, you get a responsibility for serve. That is not to say you're not going to have challenges. Like I said, we all get challenges in various workplaces. But in the end, I get a feeling, say, the utilitarian norm has to take center stage. When providing the greatest good for the greatest number, that is always, a way to go. So let's stick to the argument of whether what has been done is justified in the first place. If it is not justified, I think there's every need for ensuring accountability there.
Okay. Putka, Melvin, I'm going to ask you the same question here. Is the timing important?
Well, it's raised series of eyebrows, and I'll give you the basis for this argument. Say it will be controversial. Somebody did try for say no or yes. Why? Nowadays, if you go to the judiciary.gov.sl website, it will tell you, say, former President Kuruma's UI appeals reserved for judgment. And this was in Judiciary Communications Court of Appeal, 2nd July 2022. So from July 2nd, 2022, the courts will not have to say done with this case. So if we want to attempt for answer whether it's timely or untimely, then we need to ask the judiciary as to why was that judgment reserved. So that is my simple premise for this argument. So in that, not just a specific case. We cannot use the same size for fit all in other cases. But for me, looking at the trend of events, I agree with the first Mr. Putzka that it can never be late to serve justice. But there is an alternative fact to justice delayed is justice denied. Another case study I will give you is the case of Samoa Kamara. What if this appeals judgment therefore don't come out and find that they can't finance so? We never be even talk about Samoa Kamara as a flag bearer. So you see the consequences of that. So for me, I think the judiciary get a lot of explanation. I know say sometimes not only the judiciary in fault, you get so many sides to the argument. You get the appellant party,
and you
get
the
defense party. Sometimes not to no more the defense no more can get delay. Sometimes the appellants themselves can get. But whose duty is it to come and explain why it took so long? For example, in the case of Anes Kroma, since July 2022, that ruling was not announced, and only on the aftermath of a political reconciliation where already now don't be indented or dented by events where they unravel now. So many people will get, like you say, leftists and centrist views, but for we leftists and right-wing views, but for we as centrists, for the fact that you've delayed it and people don't get room now for make conjectures, so for build or construct conspiracy theories, that in itself cannot be aiding justice. We all want to see people receive this money for pay them money they are. But the procedure and the process and the time frame in which it is being done, especially on the aftermath of an alleged or a coup. So somebody can simply from the left say, oh, is this not how we call a lashback or a vendetta move? So how can you clarify all those issues if you not can clarify firstly why the delay? So for me, I think the ball is in the court of the judiciary for explain why now. And now I will begin to figure out why last week we were supposed to get somebody for the judiciary and you clearly talk with it and say. So for me, it just further exacerbates conspiracy theories around the timeliness. That is not to say the substance is not there. But with the timeliness, it can take away from the substance. Yeah. Because you allow room for people and for begin bringing the ways and say not even meaningful or matter.
Mr. Cole, do you also subscribe to that view that the timeliness also they put into question the actual decision, whether the decision get merit or not?
Well, actually, good morning to all our listeners and people with view. Yes, indeed. I'm sorry I run late due to traffic, but the truth of the matter, our system is not right here. I do agree with Melvin. Say this thing, when matter go to court, therefore address them as quickly as possible. If you delay them, then it seems as if you hold back justice, right? Everyone is looking for justice. For me, fighting corruption, we all welcome them. We embrace them, but if we get a loophole or we go zigzag, it's an injustice equally. So we want to fight the corruption, but at the same time, let the judiciary live up to the expectation and make sure they do what they're supposed to do. Sorry, I get a bad voice. Do what they're supposed to do for let we know begin things, say this is a witch hunt. Me and one person we not believe in witch hunt. If we system is right, then I believe say we go do things systematically. We go make sure we not get any loophole for begin things, say, this reason make them do them, or this the reason we make this thing they happen this way. And currently, as Melvin say, we all know what thing they happen. It's a political unstableness now we country. We tell God thank you happen the way it happen, waiting we know now, don't reveal to a lot of people where we begin doubt and see if really this thing we go past this point, house alone before day. So it's good for low fight corruption, and with all waiting they happen,